Welcome to Tales from the Troll Hole. It's another week, and I am ready to talk about some more stuff. Last time, I said I was going to do some research on the Internet Hall of Fame, and so that's what I think we're going to do. I think I'm going to do what I said I was going to do, but several weeks later. But I'm just a human being. What do you want from me? Jeez. Busy, okay? God. I am currently on internethalloffame.org, and let me tell you right off the bat, this looks boring as shit. I thought it was going to be memes and stuff, but it absolutely is not. It is, first of all, I search by inductees, and I search by, you can do year, and it only goes back to 2012. First of all, bullshit. Second of all the pictures of the people are in black and white, and they're all wearing suits and shit. So I'm just going to click on a random person. We're going to go... I clicked on 2012. So we're going to go with this guy. Oh. Kilnam Chon. Let's see. Professor Chon contributed to the Internet's growth in Asia throughout his extensive work in advancing Internet initiatives, research, and development. He developed the first Internet in Asia called SDN in 1982, and his pioneering work inspired many others to promote the Internet's further growth in the region. Now listen, this is cool, but I'm starting with a baseline of annoyance of not understanding what this was going to be. So unfortunately, I find it boring. Okay, let's give this another try. Let's go to a different year. Let's see what it was last year, 2025. We're going to go with John S. Quarterman. His internet mapping opened the world's eyes to the scale and possibilities of a truly global network. That tells me nothing, John. That tells me fucking nothing. I'm coming in kind of hot. I'm even having a good day. I don't know why I'm so annoyed right now. I think I'm gonna find... We're going to do rule of threes here. We're going to do one more inductee. I'm going to search by all. So all of the inductees... Let's see what Kimberly Claffey did. She was inducted in 2019. Pioneering the field of internet measurement and analysis, Kimberly K.C. Claffey has helped the global scientific research community better understand the internet and how it is used. In addition to conducting her own research, she has developed infrastructure and methodologies for large-scale internet data collection, analysis, and distribution around the world. Love you, Kim. But that sounds boring as shit. God. Ugh. In 1992, Claffey published the first of many papers on internet traffic measurement and analysis, and in 1997 founded the Center for Applied Data Analysis at the University of California's San Diego Supercomputer Center. Maybe I'm just a dumb fucking idiot, but none of that is interesting. Kim, good for you. Very smart woman. I could never even hold my own in a conversation with you, I'm sure. I can't even hold my own in reading words about you. So, you've done amazing things, but I don't care. I do have a bit of a headache. Maybe that's why I'm being so meh. But I decided to go somewhere where I will find exactly what I'm looking for. KnowYourMeme, KnowYourMeme.com, the encyclopedia of internet culture. This is exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, so I'm gonna try to find the most popular memes of all time, and we're gonna read about the origin of them. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Now here we go. This is what I'm fucking talking about. Okay, so apparently, according to KnowYourMeme, a very trusted, reliable source, in my opinion, I sorted memes by chronological, and the oldest one is Plato's allegory of the cave. Well, obviously, a lot of people learn about this in school. It's been around since 375 BCE, but it's been referenced all throughout time, probably through space as well. I don't know. I'm not out there. I'm right here. But we can't prove that it's not, so... But it's been referenced in so many things. And then in the 2010s and up to present day, the allegory of the cave is used. For instance, there's the allegory of the cave and someone puts in there the stick figure of the guy in the hat opening the door saying, "Are you winning, son?" Or there's a drawing of a cave, and underground it's full of lights and crowds, and it's called Plato's Rave. Just outstanding. So that's one of the oldest references. Okay, now one of the next ones listed is the katana, just in general, katanas. Obviously very important to Japanese culture, but I think we've all seen the fedora, trench coat, katana combo, the cringy neckbeard situation. That was a rich source of memes for me back in the day. My first sort of adventure into memes was with icanhascheeseburger.com. That's how long I've been around the internet. I would scroll that page for hours, and I would be in tears in my room to the point where my roommates would come in and ask if I was okay. That's how funny that shit was back then. We've come a long way, haven't we? But the katana is the next one that I saw that was of note. Now, the next one is interesting for a couple of reasons. One, it's the fall of Constantinople is the next meme. The 53-day siege of Constantinople, currently Istanbul, ended with the Ottoman Empire taking over the city under a sultan's leadership. It was a big moment in history, the key event of the late Middle Ages. But there's different reaction memes that were popular a while ago of people crying or looking extremely sad. And the text says, me watching a documentary on the fall of Constantinople. Yeah, it's also known as 1453 because that's the year that it happened. Now, another reason why this is interesting is that, I think an updated version of this is it's the Roman Empire, like the thing where guys are always talking about the Roman Empire. This is my Roman Empire, that whole thing that was making its way around TikTok, I think around last year or something. But in another note, my sister is in Istanbul right now. So that's bizarre. See, this is how I know that other internet thing, the Internet Hall of Fame, Internet Hall of fucking bullshit, that was not where I was supposed to be. This is a fateful sign that I am where I'm supposed to be. So, take that, Internet Hall of Fame, you bastard. The next one I'm taking a look at is classic tinfoil hats. Outstanding. I forget, this is even before the internet was around, this was a viral meme. Everybody would be talking about tinfoil hats. And I will say, it's very interesting, too, that now all of the talk about directed energy weapons and people lining their windows with tinfoil, that's like a tinfoil hat for your house, in a way. So it never really goes away, does it? Okay, so to pull a little bit from this article from KnowYourMeme, according to an article by Business Insider, tinfoil hats were first referenced as protection against mind interference in the 1927 fiction short story, The Tissue Culture King by Julian Huxley, which features caps made of foil that are used by the story's protagonist to block telepathy. In 2005, a study performed by the Massachusetts Institute of Technology revealed that metal hats amplified some radio frequencies instead of blocking them. No, that's ridiculous. It's having the opposite effect. Okay, let's see. On August 10th, 2009, Redditor Flying Bishop submitted the study to the r/technology subreddit, where it received upwards of 1,400 votes, 93% upvoted. Very important. Prior to being archived. On April 3rd, 2013, YouTuber Ephemeral Rift uploaded an ASMR triggering video in which he wears a tinfoil hat while crinkling various tinfoil objects. Oh, they linked the video. I'm not watching that. Yikes. In the first 2 years, the video accumulated upwards of 100,000 views and 750 comments. That doesn't seem like a lot nowadays when you can have like millions of likes and comments, but back then, that was pretty outrageous. Oh, and then the piece de resistance for this article is on July 16th, 2014, musician Weird Al Yankovic released a music video for Foil, parody song of the song Royals. by Lord, in which he dons an aluminum foil hat to thwart the Illuminati from reading his mind. God, I love Weird Al. He's a genius. And I think this is one that I use pretty regularly. It's like if I'm going to start talking about quote unquote conspiracy theory type things and I'm a little nervous about it, maybe testing the waters with a new group of people, I'll say like, well, not to put on a tinfoil hat or anything, but, and then you say what you're going to say. And so it's just really relevant in my life. And I often forget where these things come from. Just like those phrases I covered in the last episode. You say them all the time and you just forget that they mean something. Okay, here's one that I really like a lot. It's stock photography is just the category of meme that it is. So stock photos are just the pictures that are taken specifically to be sold to companies for commercial use. They often have like different stereotypes or cliches, or they are completely off the wall. So again, from this website, the history of it is stock photography dates back to the mid-1880s when the half-tone printing press was invented for use by newspapers to reproduce photographs. When an event could not be photographed or the photographs could not be transmitted fast enough for the newspaper, the stock photos were made to recreate the event. In 1920, a company called Robert Stock was founded, which was the first major stock photography vendor. The popularity of stock photography grew in the 1980s when stock photographs were first made available via widely distributed photo books, such as Sell and Resell Your Photos. The first internet stock photography vendor was iStock, founded in 2000. Notable stock photography sellers include Getty Images, Shutterstock, and iStock. Yeah, there's endless joy to be had at looking at stock photos. I think one of the most popular ones right now is Harold. Hide the Pain Harold is what his name is. He's that guy who's like almost grimacing like in front of the laptop holding a little mug. I have seen like people have found him out in the wild and asked him for autographs and to take pictures, and he seems like a really good sport about it. But the whole series of pictures that he did are just iconic. But there's all kinds of hilarious stock photos. And I remember there was this phase called stalking where like STOCKING, not like stalking, like following somebody, but stalking like stock, where they would mimic what they would see somebody doing in a stock photo. And it was just hysterical. There's also this Instagram account I follow called Ordinary People Memes, and it's stock photos with just things that average people would say. And for some reason, it just kills me. It is so funny. But the stock images are an endless source of wonderful, because like, just for an example, there's one I'm looking at right now of a man in a business suit putting a whole trout in his mouth. Why? I don't understand. Or this fella who's got a colander on his head like a hat, and then he's holding two spatulas and grinning like a maniac. So there's lots of good stuff to be had. Oh, and the sort of cliche where women are always laughing at their salads. Stock photo. I mean, genius. Another notable meme is guy pointing at himself. The guy in the in the white t-shirt is pointing at himself like, me? That one is a heavy hitter in TikTok comment sections right now. I almost need a whole separate episode just for stock photos because it's so good. All right, I'm going to jump forward a little bit because there are literally 1,068 pages of these memes, a total of 17,074 results, confirmed meme entries. So I'm going to jump through a little bit because there's a lot of ground to cover here. All right, this is one of, I'm saying this every time, but this is one of my favorite ones, Communist Bugs Bunny. Outstanding. I'm hoping that you're able to Google these and see them. But ideally, also, hopefully, you can get a picture of them in your head, because this is classic. So the origin of this is, it's pulled from a episode of the Warner Brothers Looney Tunes show, Merry Melodies, called A Wild Hare, released July 27th, 1940. And it's the scene where Elmer Fudd is hunting Bugs Bunny in his rabbit hole. This cartoon is also considered Bugs' first official appearance. During this scene, Elmer approaches Bugs' home and around the 57-second mark makes the pose used in the meme. Now, obviously, people have put the captions over it. So there's a good caption that says, me wins the lottery, family and friends, and it's Bugs Bunny with the communist symbol next to it. It's also known as Soviet Bugs Bunny. It's or the thing about how the Simpsons predicts everything. Simpsons writer, I have an idea. God, our idea. Oh man, it's just this is what I'm talking about. Like, especially on Icon Has Cheeseburger, there was a theme for every page that it would be like having a separate subreddit for each type of meme. So Communist Bugs Bunny would have his own subreddit, and that's all you would see. It's just different captions over that meme, and you could scroll it for hours and hours. Well, I would at least. Maybe I didn't. Maybe that's how I should have known. There was some sort of neurodivergence happening here. But I'm having a nice time, so who gives a fuck? All right, here we go. 60s Spider-Man Rhino. If you know this one, this is the guy in the rhino suit who's just got this dumb fucking grin on his face. Okay, so 60s Spider-Man Rhino is a character from the 1967 animated TV series Spider-Man. Online, it's a still image of the character with a smiling expression that has been used as a reaction image. And so let's see, the spread of it. On November 30th, 2015, Tumblr user Sastria posted 4 panels of the episode. The post received over 76,000 likes and reblogs in 4 years. I'm looking at these 4 panels are incredible. Okay, starting December 2015, the image saw limited use as a reaction on several 4chan boards. Oh god, 4chan. On July 22nd, 2017, Instagram user Champagne Emojis posted the first known meme-based version of the image. The post gained over 9,400 likes in 2 years. So it's the Rhino Man face, and it says, when you gotta act sober while getting your ID checked by the doorman. That's pretty good. I think the next example below it is one that I see it all the time, but I always like it when I see it. When you put on a silly hat at the store and wait for your friend to notice. I mean, that's killer. That's exactly what you do. But yeah, that one is outstanding. Along those same lines, the next one is Peter Parker reading a book. Now, if you've seen that 4-panel comic of someone reading a book, and he's got a big blue book in his hand, and then it's got the title, and then they read it, and then the guy's crying. Apparently that's Spider-Man. I had no idea. Let's see. Oh, God. Yeah, the origin of that one is not appropriate, so I'm not going to read it. But I do see a lot of funny stuff with it. Usually it's like a book on how to save money, and then the text says, don't spend money, and then he's crying. Like, I love stuff like that. You just realize you're the problem. Now, I would be absolutely remiss if I did not talk about Big Chungus. Okay, so it's also called Fat Bugs Bunny. The image of Bugs Bunny appears in Merry Melody's cartoon Wabbit Twubble, first shown on December 20th, 1941. In the short, Bugs is mocking Elmer Fudd, who in this cartoon was made much more portly than his previous and more iconic design. On May 27th, 2017, an anonymous 4chan user posted the image of obese Bugs Bunny to the r/lit board. The appearance of the image on 4chan can be tracked to July 19th, 2017. Okay. The word Chungus was allegedly coined by English freelance video game journalist Jim Sterling, who would often use it in various meanings without a set definition. That is so funny. The exact date when the word was first used is currently unknown, but is estimated to be prior to December 2012. On December 26, 2012, Urban Dictionary user Widmark submitted an entry for Chungus, defining it as a word meaning anything and everything, including but not limited to a chunky anus. The very first instance of a meme containing the caption Big Chungus was posted by Tumblr user Gray Reinhardt in 2016, and it had the image of a Second Life character bearing the nickname, as well as a second image showing a message from Big Chungus reading, "Gender is for smaller, lesser beings." On March 20th, 2018, the image of fat Bugs Bunny first paired with the phrase by Redditor Gary the Taco, but was not made public until it was posted to r/comedy heaven in 2018. It looks like it was put on like it's a PS4 game and it just says Big Chungus. It started to go crazy in 2018, though. Our Big Chungus subreddit was created by a Redditor named URPPManGay. However, the subreddit did not share any connection with the meme until it gained popularity later that year. Also in 2018, GameStop manager Justin Laufer made a Facebook post sharing a story of a customer who wanted to purchase a game called Big Chungus for PlayStation 4. The next day, a Twitter user, Puffy Pickman, shared a screenshot of Laufer's post. The tweet went viral, gathering more than 13,800 retweets in a 2-week period. Oh my God. And then it all just caught on fire from there. But holy smokes. Holy shit, the Army even got in on the Chungus action. In 2019, the official U.S. Army's Instagram account shared an image of a howitzer artillery piece adorned with the name Chungus, along with the caption, Big Chungus making history. What the fuck? I could go on and on about the Chungus lore, y'all. This is delightful knowledge. See, if this was a class that I could have taken in any level of schooling, I would have gotten an A fucking plus. Just completely blew it out of the water. I would have been valedictorian because this is fascinating and I could learn about this all day. And maybe it's not classy culture, but it's culture nonetheless. And the best thing about memes, I think, is that they can transcend language and culture. Like, you can have a meme that's globally popular and people understand what it means. It's like it's its own language. It's like math. How math is the same all over the world. Memes are the fucking same all over the world. People like to be related with and they like to laugh. And that's what this is, being understood and laughing at it. It's wonderful. Okay. And I think we'll end this one on just sort of this is one of the first ones I remember. I think I lived in Seattle when I saw this one, maybe. Maybe not. I don't remember. But there was Nyan cat is what it is. It's just that little 8-bit animation of a Pop-Tart cat with a rainbow coming out of its butt flying through space. And it was paired with a song, and there were uploads of it on YouTube that were hours and hours and hours long, and it would just be on a repeat over and over and over again on a loop. And it was everywhere. And there are still versions of it, I think, around. I just recently saw on TikTok someone made a blanket and made a Nyan cat pocket for their cat on this blanket. And when the cat got in the pocket and popped its head out, it was at the end of the Pop-Tart. So it actually was the Nyan cat. That will always be popular. Let's see. I think, who was the person who made it? YouTuber Sarah June posted a video called Nyan cat using the comic artist Pop-Tart cat animation. Oh yeah, that just really takes me back. But there have been games that use that sort of character idea with different animals and all throughout different things. Oh, and the covers of the song people used to do, outrageous. There would be orchestra covers and metal covers and techno covers, and it's been sampled a whole bunch. if you haven't looked at that, you haven't been interneting at all. Even though I did like watching the Nyan cat, it was fun. I would click on the ones that were like 10 hours, but I would, watch about 30 seconds of it and be like, okay, I get it. But yeah, what a blast from the past all of that was. I think I'm going to have to do another meme episode. I think I have to. I'm feeling compelled to do so. But I hope you enjoyed this little deep dive into the internet with me. And the actual Internet Hall of Fame can get the fuck out of here because it doesn't even have any meme information whatsoever. And that's what the internet is for, god damn it. This is its main function, to connect people with laughter and joy. And maybe that's what they did on the back end, building it, but I don't give a flying fuck about that. I want to laugh at stuff and look at funny pictures. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, well, thanks for joining me, and we will look at more memes next week. Bye.